Good now. All right. Hey, what do we say when the Saints win?
Who dat?
Who dat's right. We do say who dat when the Saints win, even when they don't win. All right, audio should be good now, y'all. My apologies for that. This will be take 2. Saints beat the Giants 14-11. Whatever. Brian Brzee blocks a field goal, a chip shot field goal that would have tied it there at the gun. You'll take it. You got a special teams coordinator as your interim head coach. You'd hope you make a couple plays on special teams. It is worth noting that you missed a field goal. You had a field goal blocked at the end of the first half. You allowed a punt return for a touchdown. Your interim head coach got all up in your punters on that one because apparently he was supposed to angle the kick and didn't, and allowed a kickoff return for a punt return for a touchdown. Thankfully, some dweeb from the Giants got flagged for holding, so the punt return for a touchdown came back. Hard to look at that one because that was just an absolutely brutal football game. The first half, I believe there were 6 3-and-outs in the first half, if I remember correctly. Or maybe that was the Giants that had 5 3-and-outs in the first half alone. There's not a lot of good to say. Derek Carr was atrocious. Was he 20 of 31? Is that right? I think I saw his QBR was 72 or something like that. The Giants outgained you by 100 yards. You didn't even put up 300 yards of offense in the game. No Dexter Lawrence for the Giants. You still couldn't run the football. I guess there's a couple of nice things I could say. 2 nice long touchdown drives. The 9-play 98-yarder was kind of incredible. And how about Kendre Miller polishing that one off? We've been waiting to see Kendre Miller. And that 9-yard touchdown run, I think it was 9-yard touchdown run, was mighty impressive, man. Didn't give up on it. Great balance, power. Got some help from the lineman to push him into the end zone. So the Saints would go up 7-0 there. You had a chance to extend your lead, but you missed. A groupie missed a field goal and had one blocked there at the end of the first half. In the second half, the Derek Carr interception on that first possession of the second half was super lazy. It was hard to tell. Y'all might have seen it better. Candidly, my head was down because whenever I'm watching the game, I'm also doing a lot of work for LouisianaSports.net, getting things posted and published. It was kind of a busy news day with LSU in the bowl game and writing the gamer, or the halftime gamer, getting everything published for LouisianaSports.net and all the bowl stuff too. But I couldn't tell if Carr on the interception, if he got it, if he was hit, which is why it was a duck, or if he was just backpedaling and just underthrew it. But Haener came in there at the end after Carr got hurt. Heck of an effort by Derek Carr to go airborne and try to get that first down. I'll give him credit for that, certainly. Tough guy, gamer, trying to get there to get the first down. Don't know. We'll wait and see what the post-game injury update is on him, if it was an arm or if it was head. It said it was being evaluated for concussion, and they were looking at his arm. So we'll have the update for you over at LouisianaSports.net. But Demario Davis comes up with the pick there at the end when you're about to put it away. You're up 14-3. They put together their long touchdown drive. The big play to Malik Neighbors kind of was the one that undid you. They got the 2-point conversion. Even when you batted the ball, Neighbors caught it off the deflection and got in the end zone. So 3-point game. And it looked like you go 3-and-out with Haener in there, and it looked like you'd ended the game on DeMario's interception, but you couldn't do anything with it. So you go 3-and-out with Haener there. You give them the ball, and boy, they put themselves in positions to go win or tie it. But credit to defense, man. The defense came up with plays not to let him in the end zone, and then Brian Brzee, what a super athletic play. If there is a silver lining defensively on this team, and it's not been a really good year defensively. You used a first-round pick on Brian Brzee a year ago, and he's become not only a starter for you, but he's actually leading the team with 7.5 sacks this year. So he's been a good pass rusher from the interior for you. And then obviously the super athletic play at the end to hurdle the center, not using any leverage, but to hurdle the center of the snapper and to block that field goal to give you the win. So, for the Saints, what you needed, obviously, to stay alive is you need to win out, and you need the Falcons probably to go 1-4 down the stretch. And did the Falcons game go final? Could someone please throw me a comment? I'm assuming I saw the I saw the score after Jefferson's kind of walk-in touchdown, and then Jordan Addison scored, so I know they were up big. Tampa Bay wins, Falcons lose. Okay, thank you. So, I guess at this point, mathematically, you're still alive. You need a lot of help. Obviously, you have to win out, and you need the Falcons, essentially, to, if my math is right, to go 1-4 down the stretch. They lost today, so that's a big help. So mathematically, you're still alive for the division. But it's also why when you look back at stuff like this and you look at last week, which was winnable at home, the game at Carolina was winnable. But anyway, first Falcons game, the Eagles game. I mean, you haven't been able to win close games, but you got it done today, which was good to see. But again, you were playing a terrible team as a 5-point road favorite, needed to block a field goal there at the gun to eke past. So it's just a reminder that, yes, mathematically you're still alive. The reality is you're not a very good football team. Your offense was atrocious today. You put up 270 total yards. I'm not looking at the box score. You couldn't run the ball against a Giants team without Dexter Lawrence. Derek Carr is not very good. You don't have good receivers either. You just kind of are what you are, so you play out the strength. But I'll continue to say that I know there's a lot of people that want to see the Saints lose to play for draft picks, and I get it, and I don't blame you if that's where you are, or for draft positioning. Hey, buddy. I'm just always going to cheer for my team to win. Unless if you're in a situation like where the Jets were, what year was that, 21, where you have an opportunity to draft Trevor 20, I guess, where you have an opportunity to draft Trevor Lawrence, who everyone sort of agrees is the no doubt number one pick in the draft, and you got to lose the final weekend of the regular season. Well, the Jets won the final weekend of the regular season in a meaningless game and ended up drafting second to take Zach Wilson. So that's about the only time I'd ever cheer against my team. I want them to win. I'm glad they won. Now, what you have ahead with the Commanders and at Green Bay, you shouldn't be favored in either of those. I don't think you're going to win either of those. I think you can beat the Raiders at home, which will probably be the last win of the season for you. But you're at 5 right now. I think you can get the Raiders to get to 6. But, mostly what I want to see right now, whatever the record is, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. But, you're not going to be a playoff team, and I think we've all come to accept that. The two biggest things I want to see right now, number one, is Darren Rizzi the guy? That's probably paramount. Is with a large enough sample, will the Saints? What are you doing back there? Feeling better, huh? Will the Saints with a large enough sample commit to Darren Rizzi as their permanent head coach? I can't say that I think that's what they should do. I'm not saying definitively they shouldn't, because part of me does look at what happened with Miami and Dan Campbell, where they had him as an interim head coach, could have hired him, didn't. Not a great offensive mind or anything like that, one of those offensive play callers, but a great culture guy, and it's clearly worked in Detroit. Part of me also wants to see a full reset of the organization. But if Loomis is going to be back, I don't know, man. Maybe he hires internally again. He already did it once with Dennis Allen. But that's one. I want to see Rizzi here down the stretch. And then the other thing I want to see is I want to see these young players play and play well. Taliesin Fuanga is wrapping up his rookie year at left tackle. Trevor Penning has become a serviceable right tackle for you. Like, we all thought he was a total bust. And he is I'm not saying he's good, but he's been serviceable in the way that Cesar Ruiz has been a serviceable right guard. I'd loved seeing Kendre Miller out there. The 30-whatever yard return it was, the touchdown run. Miller averaged nearly 5 yards a carry. He showed good balance. I love the play on the sideline where instead of going out, he spun back toward the field, dove toward the sticks, got the first down. I mean, he's shown real ability there, and maybe that's the disconnect that he had with Dennis Allen, where Allen put him on IR when he was ready to return. We talked about Brzee. This is a great opportunity for Alante and Kool-Aid. I thought Alante down the stretch made a beautiful play defending Malik Neighbors downfield where he stripped the ball from him as they were going to the ground. There's things that you really like from some of these young guys. That's something you could build on as you move forward. So Saints win, mathematically still alive. I don't realistically believe they're playing for anything of significance. I want to see them win because it's more fun to watch them win. And I want to see these young players continue to develop. So wait and see what the word is on Derek Carr. Hopefully, hopefully he's not injured seriously, because while I've obviously given my feelings on Carr over the years, he gives you your best chance to win games. He's never going to win anything of significance, but he's said it when he got injured against Kansas City. Like, Derek Carr this year gives you your best chance to win games. You're not going anywhere with Rattler or Haener. So I hope Derek Carr is okay. Want to see him out there because he gives you your best chance to win. You're not going to win anything of significance with him, but go win some games and keep moving forward, see what they can do. So Alex said I'm torn between Jaden and the Saints playing. I'm not. I love Jaden Daniels. I'd love for him to throw for 400 yards and lose by 45. Who dat? Always who dat. So, all right, where are we?
The mall.
We're at the mall. All right, we're going to go walk around the mall. Saints win. Who dat? Why he said it would be dumb to replace Carr. What do you mean? Like this year or moving forward? No. Carr is not a good quarterback. Carr's a good quarterback. Good meaning he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. But he's what I would have always said he is. Derek Carr is a lower, mid, upper, bottom tier quarterback in the NFL. You are 11 years into Derek Carr's career. He has more losses through 11 seasons than any starting quarterback in NFL history, passing Archie Manning and Jim Everett. 11 years in, you are what you are. That's what he is. And you can say, well, it's bad organization. How many quarterbacks go to bad organizations and make them better? Derek Carr is never winning you anything of significance. So don't tell me Carr's the fix. Don't tell me you need Derek Carr. Don't tell me he's the answer long term. That's wrong. It's just dead wrong. If you want to win anything of significance, you have to be willing to upgrade your quarterback position. Derek Carr is mid. If you want Carr this year, fine. I agree with you. He gives you your best chance to win games this year. But you will never win anything of significance. You will never be a playoff team with Derek Carr. I mean, I've got 11 years of evidence to suggest he is a losing quarterback. So go get you one this offseason, let him sit behind Carr. Because you're financially bound to Carr next year no matter what. So go get one this offseason, let him sit behind Carr, and then take over the reins in 26 and hopefully start moving toward a championship again. So, all right, I'm going to go to the mall with Drew. Who dat? Y'all have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop your comments. We appreciate y'all. Be good. Peace.